The New Orleans Pelicans and the Big 870 WWL proudly presents Pelicans Weekly. It's a weekly radio magazine focused on the Pelicans, the fans, and the NBA. We'll get the latest from Pelicans players, coaches, and front office staff. Plus, we'll check in with our experts around the league. Tonight's show is brought to you by Smoothie King, Rule the Day, Chevron, the human energy company, by Energy, we power life, and by New Age Products, official garage and outdoor kitchen provider of the New Orleans Pelicans. Pelicans Weekly on the Big 870 starts now. Here's your host, Gus Kattengell.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm Gus Kattengell, and welcome to Pelicans Weekly, where we will recap the week that was, look at the week that will be, and everything in between. In this week's player interview, radio voice of the Pelicans, Todd Graffagnini will sit down with rookie Antonio Reeves. So the Pelicans last Tuesday headed into their game against the Lakers, coming off of a nice win in Utah. Well, that was the last time they got a win. They head into tonight's game against the Clippers on a 4-game losing streak. It all started a week ago in L.A., where we got a chance to witness history and a big night for Zion Williamson.
Couple dribbles, and then Zion Williamson poked it away from Luka Doncic and will throw it down with a left hand. So Hayes turns it over, and you get a run-out dunk.
Or you hardly can have a better start.
And then Jackson Hayes with a dunk on the other end.
Now, you hardly can have a better start, and you hardly could have a worse start defensively to give up a lob slam right on the first play. And just holding off on the drama.
They're not going to drop streamers from the floor or from the ceiling, are they? Doncic looking for a pick from Jackson Hayes. Got it. Now the double. Cross court over to LeBron. 4-3 and 50,000. There it is.
It's good to get that on out of the way.
Make that 50,000 and 2 points now. Oh, he wanted another logo 3. This time Doncic drives in, cross-court pass over to Shake Milton into the paint. Got away with a walk. Right corner Doncic. Doncic steps to his left for 3, and that's good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's dancing up the sideline. That's 3 straight threes, a couple of them logos. That one challenged by Jordan Hawkins, and nothing Hawk could do about it.
15 first quarter points for Doncic, and they're up 8. Now Zion trucking Jackson Hayes, put a left shoulder down. Hayes on roller skates, moonwalking backwards. Zion floats it in and 1.
From nothing Jackson.
Kick it to Vincent, back to Luka with 5. Luka pop a 3, of course. And it's 83-72. Luka just said, just give me the ball back and I'll take care of what I need to take care of.
And the way he plays, you can't speed him up. You can't get him off balance. And if you're Yves Missi, you're at his mercy.
Murphy right corner. Up top, Hawkins blocked from behind. Vanderbilt just now got into the front court and got the block shot. LeBron lob it up to connect. Good job, Murphy, to deflect it out of there. Great job. Alvarado up the floor. Zion and a two-hand dunk. You're down too much for the windmill.
Yeah, Trey Murphy did everything necessary.
Yes, he did.
Just great hustle play, even though you're down huge in this game.
Lakers wanted showtime, and Murphy denied it.
Look out with the game.
Zion nearly got his pocket picked by Doncic and said, got it to Murphy. No look past to Z.
Oh, my God!
Oh, he drove it down with a left hand over Jemison. Oh, baby!
You flock around and you will find out. Zion Williamson
just got the dunk of the year right there. We got a missed layup, and Jemison's going to be on a poster for the rest of his life.
Trey Jemison's family will not want to see that.
Jose just missed a finger roll, but it's taken by Murphy. Now Hawkins mid-range, rim blast good. Zion Williamson.
Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely just oohed and awed this Crypto.com arena, and you're going to see that everywhere after this game is over. Head to the right wing and chest it to Jordan Hawkins. Hawkins to Olynyk, backdoor cut Z, lefty layup good, despite more contact from LeBron James.
LeBron was like, look, I put people on highlights. I don't want to be on one.
37 for Z.
136-115 was the final. Luka and LeBron showed out 30 and 34, respectively. Zion on the duo. As for Z, he finished with 37 points on the night. Another solid effort, says head coach Willie Green, who gives a little insight as to why Zion's been having so many solid nights.
You know, everyone's bought in on what we need to do to continue to help him, really thrive on the court. And he's in elite conditioning right now. So his ability to step on the floor and attack for the whole time that he's on the floor has been huge for us. Like you said, he's having career highs in several different categories, but that's what he's capable of doing night in and night out when he's playing at his best. And right now we're seeing some really good basketball out of Zion.
Back at the SKC Thursday night, hosting the Rockets for the first of two straight against them.
It really is nuts. Murphy, running floater, good, below the nail. I like it.
Trey with the teardrop making Houston cry in the lane.
Trey's got a 15-point first quarter. Nearly doubled. Kick it out to Carlo. In the corner for three. No. Weak side rebound. Reed Shepherd and the Pels, who started out quickly, now can't make a three. Reed Shepherd will go coast to coast, and Zion says, "No, you will not, young man." That is swatted into the VIPs right in front of Aaron Summers down below.
And Zion Williamson said, "Look, young'un, this is the NBA. You don't get that shot up here."
No, this ain't Rupp Arena. Corner Jose for the three. Nope. And it drops right to Olynyk, who lays it in, right place, right time. And then Jose steals the inbound.
Oh, there he goes.
Get it up top. McCollum for three. Got it!
G-T-A. Jose.
So you're up 6. Alvarado drives on Şengün, gets to the rack.
Oh,
another lay-in.
He's using the speed to get to the rack, and he's beating the defenders, and Houston can't catch him at the rim.
And now Eason underneath. Throw it out right to Alvarado, who slipped, and then McCollum cleaned it up. CJ, bounce feed to Trey, drives, double clutches, and throws it down with two hands.
This is not a drill. Trey Murphy is warm.
I mean, Murphy is levitating. Knee surgery, 54-47. Now CJ leans into a three, and that is a line drive and in from left of the top of the arc.
That jumper did a little swirl for CJ.
See, that thing didn't get over the top of the box and the backboard. Runs into the wall. Too many passes. It deflects right out to Olynyk, who buries a left corner three. We got lucky there.
Yeah, that's a little chicken salad right there. But when Z makes the turn, there is a defender there.
Trey step back left wing three. Good. 100-89. Murphy has been very quiet here in the second half. Just 5 points. 26 overall. He had an outstanding first half. Bounce feed to Eve. Teardrop nowhere near. Follow up. Z. Lay it in. 193.
Doable.
It's doable. My apologies. I thought this one was dead and buried. Rebound taken by Williamson, and give him a double-double. That's his 8th of the year.
Now at 33-15, Rockets' third quarter helped them get the 109-97 victory. After a travel day, the Rockets, the opponent again, this time in Houston. And unlike the first meeting 2 days earlier, this game was not very close. The Pelicans trailed by as many as 37 points.
Z right by Şengün, scooping layup. So you take Dylan Brooks out of the equation, it's over. Alley-oop. Z catches it, lays it in. Tremendous pass by Alvarado. Adams, that's an elbow to the face. Makovich just got elbowed in the face by Steven Adams, and they're going to call Matkovich for the foul. All right, Z drives on Adams, gets to the rim, lays it in. Adams didn't want any part of it.
146-117 was the final. Head coach Willie Green, as you could expect, not happy.
I mean, honestly, they just punked us all night, just across the board, especially on the defensive side, the rebounding side, in transition on defense. And, you know, I'm included. I'm in that too. Our approach to the game was poor.
So Sunday, Memphis was in town for a back-to-back where Ja Morant and Trey Murphy put on a show.
Now Morant, don't leave him alone. Straightaway three, off to the left. We got a break.
That's the shot you got to have him take.
Rebound Hawkins. Get it down the floor.
Have mercy on this Sunday.
Goodness, alley-oop to Trey Murphy and a reverse dunk. You cannot be serious.
Caught it knew where he was, and finished. And athletic.
Well, John, I'm looking at our lineup right now as Makovich takes a right corner three, and he answered that question as Carlos Corner has emerged here, 30-28. And I'm thinking, where are we getting our offense from right now?
Carlos says, I got you. I got you.
Jalen Wells underneath, pick, pocket, Kelly Olynyk. Up the floor, Bruce Brown. Drives in, dump it off, bounce pass to Reeves for the right corner three, and the heat check for the rookie.
Hey, ya!
Back tapped out to Wells again for three, and the lead, 69-66 Memphis. Pels have cut it to 5. And now a steal, Reeves.
Come out with it.
Makovich leaked out. Dump it down to Carlo and throw it down with 2 hands.
Carlos corner my foot. Carlos rim.
Morant, right of the center circle. Sizing up Antonio Reeves. Pick from Brandon Clark. Top of the key jumper. Yep. 98-97 Memphis.
And again, if you can get him shooting jumpers, that's about as good as you're going to do.
Timeout. Willie Green. Morant, right of the center circle, picked up by Jordan Hawkins. Shot clock at 10.
And the good thing is you don't need to foul. You can just defend.
Pick from Clark. Left elbow jumper. And it's 106-100.
That's his sweet spot.
All right, Brown. Got to inbound it. Cross court to Jose.
That's
Pop
the
a right
shot.
wing three. Nope. Air ball. Saved by Hawkins to Olynyk. Got him up in the air. Left corner three at the buzzer. Nope.
Oh!
Ball game. Final score, Memphis 107, New Orleans 104.
You got 2 looks at it. The last one really clean by Kelly Olynyk. You come up short. A great fight after last night, but oh my goodness.
2 good looks there at the end. The Pels just couldn't get it to go in and send the game into overtime. Najah finished with 32, Trey with 27. But head coach Willie Green focused after the game on yet another 32-15 third quarter that hurt their chances at winning.
You know, we got to continue to come out of halftime and understand that, look, we haven't had really good third quarters. Let's have a better approach. But, you know, teams, they have a say-so. They make adjustments just like we're trying to, and they're coming out playing with force. Missed a couple shots, couple turnovers, and it led to some easy baskets for them. So just something that we got to continue to look at on tape, work at it in practice, and just have a better approach to it.
Coming up next, Antonio Reeves knocked down 3 threes on Sunday. He finished with 11 points, and now he gets to sit down and chat with the Graf. You'll hear that when we come back to Pelicans Weekly on WWL.
Welcome back to Pelicans Weekly. Here's the voice of the New Orleans Pelicans, Todd Graffagnini, with this week's interview.
Jalen Wells underneath, pick, pocket, Kelly Olynyk. Up the floor, Bruce Brown. Drives in, dump it off, bounce pass to Reeves for the right corner three, and the heat check for the rookie.
Hey, ya!
Welcome back to Pelicans Weekly. Todd Graffagnini with you, joined now by Pelicans guard Antonio Reeves. Antonio coming off a solid performance the other night and knocking those threes down, getting more involved, and it's got to be good for you because, you know, it's been a year that you've had to shuttle back and forth between the big club and Birmingham, but now you're getting some time and it's got to feel good.
Yeah, it definitely feels good. Just staying ready, staying in the process, staying the course, and, you know, throughout this journey, that's, you know, what rookies have to do. So, you know, learning from vets like CJ and DJ and all of them, you know.
You know, you were in Summer League, and that was a time for you where you were able to show everybody what you could do, and you really impressed. And when you get out there for the first time, is that a, hey, I belong type of moment, even though it was in the summer?
Definitely, yeah. Just to go out there and compete at the highest level and give it all you have. And, you know, in my mind, I feel like I belong here, you know, so that's all that matters. And, you know, you just have to show it on the court.
Your real coming out party was in Cleveland, obviously, that 34-point effort. And that was a night where it had to have been just kind of a dream come true scenario for you to be out there and just knocking everything down and getting to 30 points in the NBA against a team that's pretty darn good if you look back at it now. But what was that night like for you?
Man, it was my birthday that day too, so I definitely enjoyed it, every bit of it. You know, going out there and scoring 30 points on my B-Day is, you know, it's a dream come true for sure. And, you know, some of my family was there, supported me, and friends and things like that. So I'm definitely happy that happened.
So, as I mentioned earlier, you've spent some time in Birmingham this year, but that's not an unprecedented situation. Guys have gone down, come back up, and really flourish. And you look at what Trey Murphy did, his rookie year, and to keep your spirits up and to not be discouraged, is that a real important part of the process?
Definitely. Some guys, go up and down and, have attitudes about it. But me, I just want to play basketball and hoop at the end of the day. I don't even really worry about, what's going on with the up and down situation, so definitely.
Yeah, and the key just for you is to get out on the court and get as many minutes as possible, as many reps as possible when you're down there.
Yeah, definitely. Playing the NBA, and every kid's dream is playing the NBA. So, just going up and down and even getting a little minutes out there, from the Pelicans, it doesn't matter to me. I just go out there and give it all I got.
Well, the thing is now you are getting some more minutes with the big club, and the key, I guess, for that is to make the most of that opportunity and try to see as many as reps as you can get.
Yeah, definitely. When your time is up, it's there, so you have to do what you have to do out there. And, definitely listen to coaches, listen to players, because you're still a rookie. You're going to have mess-ups out there, so you definitely just got to stay focused and stay the course.
All right, well, it is the month of March, and as a Kentucky guy, I know this is a big time for you, rooting for the Wildcats, but what's it like being at Kentucky this time of the year? Because, you've got great memories, I'm sure.
Yeah, this time of year, fans going to come out, support. Throughout the SEC tournament, throughout the March Madness, it's definitely going to be hectic for sure. It's going to be social media going on, a lot of fans coming up to you, supporting you and things like that, but, I know those guys are ready for it. No,
the Big Blue Nation is incredible, especially during the SEC tournament when they just overwhelm the whatever arena it is. What about your time at Kentucky? What was that like?
Oh, it was the same thing. Basically fans standing out our front door and stuff like that, and ask for autographs and doing signings, and it was definitely a special moment for me. Just me being a senior, spending my time there and things like that. So, it was definitely fun. I enjoyed it.
It was a little strange not having Coach Cal there anymore and him moving to Arkansas. I know the new coach is a Kentucky alum, so does that make it a little bit kind of better for the transition?
I think so, for sure. It is a little weird seeing Coach Cal in red. I'm definitely not used to that even till this day. But that transition is smooth, and Coach Pope definitely been having some growth there as well. So definitely looking at that Kentucky team, they won some big games.
Look, the regular season for New Orleans is really coming to a close. We got 18 games left. What is your goals the rest of the way?
Just being ready, coming off the bench, and when my opportunity to get in the game is there, just give it all I have.
Antonio, continued success. Look forward to seeing you many more times on the court.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's Antonio Reeves, Pelicans guard. Again, we're going to see a lot more of him down the stretch this NBA season. This is Todd Graffagnini with you here, and we will send it back to Gus Kattengell to wrap up Pelicans Weekly after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Pels fans, be sure to catch the New Orleans Pelicans podcast, dropped every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now back to Pelicans Weekly and our host, Gus Kattengell.
Our thanks to Todd Graffagnini and Antonio Reeves for sitting down. Now, if you missed any part of that interview, just go to Pelicans.com. Search for Pelicans Weekly, as each week's episode is there for you to listen at your leisure. Oh, by the way, don't know if you heard, the Pelicans are going down under. That's right, this October 3rd and 5th, the Pels will be playing a pair of NBL League teams. That is Australia's Professional Basketball League. And the Pelicans Executive Vice President of Basketball Operations, Mr. David Griffin, was there for the announcement yesterday and had this to say about it.
Truly honored to be here today to get to speak on behalf of Mrs. Gail Benson, our owner and governor, Dennis Lausch, our CEO, and their teams. This is a monumental moment for us as an organization. The New Orleans Pelicans take great pride in being the first NBA team to come to Melbourne. We will, as Larry mentioned, absolutely not be the last. This is a very rich sporting culture, and New Orleans is a very rich and diverse and beautiful culture as well. I think the blending of those two things will be a perfect match. We couldn't be more excited for this opportunity.
The Pelicans, after tonight, will host Orlando at 7 on Thursday. Saturday, the team will head over to San Antonio for a 7:30 tip-off. Then on Monday, the Detroit Pistons are in town. For Todd Graffagnini, I'm Gus Kattengell. We hope you've enjoyed this week's episode, and we'll see you next week for Pelicans Weekly right here on WWL.
Pelicans Weekly was brought to you by Smoothie King. Rule the day. Ochsner Health System, the official healthcare provider of the New Orleans Pelicans. Keesler Federal Credit Union, official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. SeatGeek, get your seat in a seat. And Morris Bart, if you know, you know. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week on Pelicans Weekly, right here on WWL. Let's go, Pels.